Welcome to my channel. Most men have no idea how powerful their words truly are. They think attraction is all about looks, money, or status, but the truth is, the way you make her feel is what sets you apart. And one of the most underrated tools you have at your disposal? A well-placed compliment. Think about it. Have you ever seen a woman's entire energy shift because of something a man said? One sentence, delivered the right way, can change the way she sees you forever. Today, I'm breaking down 8 powerful compliments that go beyond surface-level flattery. These aren't weak, try-hard lines that make you look desperate. These are deep, psychological compliments that trigger something primal in her mind, making her feel truly seen, respected, and drawn to you. Here's the brutal truth. If you're out here throwing weak, generic compliments, you're just another forgettable guy in her DMs. But if you understand the stoic approach to influence and attraction, the power of self-control, calculated words, and the way you carry yourself, you'll know that true power lies in how you shape her perception of you. So if you're ready to elevate your game, stand out from every other guy, and leave a lasting impression, keep watching. Before we dive in, take a moment to subscribe if you're ready to transform how you handle relationships using the power of stoicism. Every video is a step toward mastering your mindset and building stronger, more meaningful connections. Compliment number 1. That fragrance you're wearing is addictive. It smells amazing. Let's start with something powerful: fragrance. Most guys overlook this, but if you understand the deeper psychology behind attraction, you'll realize that a woman's sense of smell is one of the most powerful triggers for memory and desire. Think about it. How many times has a certain smell instantly taken you back to a specific moment, place, or even a person? It's because scent is directly linked to the brain's limbic system, the part responsible for emotions and memories. When you compliment a woman's fragrance, you're not just saying she smells good. You're telling her that her scent lingers in your mind, even after she's gone, and that's an intoxicating thought for any woman. But here's the harsh reality. Most guys don't pay attention to details. They throw out compliments like, "You look nice," or "That dress is pretty." A man who notices how she smells, the energy her scent carries, and how it affects him, that's a man who stands out. This is where stoicism comes into play. A stoic man understands that words have weight. He doesn't just blurt things out for validation. Every word he speaks is deliberate, intentional, and impactful. So when you say, "That fragrance you're wearing is addictive," say it like you mean it. Don't overdo it. Confidence is quiet. Desperation is loud. Deliver it with steady, grounded energy, like a man who knows his value. And when you do, watch how her entire body language shifts. She'll remember that compliment not just in the moment, but every time she wears that perfume again. That's the power of psychological attraction. Compliment number 2. Your smile could brighten up an entire room. Let's break this down because this one's powerful and most guys miss it. A smile isn't just a simple facial expression. It's a vibe, a frequency, and an energy that can shift the entire atmosphere. When you tell a woman that her smile could light up a room, you're not just commenting on how pretty her teeth are. You're recognizing her energy, the magnetic aura she brings into every space she enters. Think about it. You've been in rooms where someone's smile just makes everything feel a little brighter, where the energy shifts and suddenly everyone feels more at ease. A smile like that isn't just about beauty, it's power. That woman who can make a room feel lighter with just the curve of her lips holds influence. And when you call it out, you're showing her that you understand that power. You're telling her, "I see you. I see your ability to change the environment with just your presence." But here's the cold, hard truth. Most guys don't notice this. They get stuck in shallow compliments about looks, but they miss the deeper layer. A woman's smile isn't just her appearance, it's a reflection of her inner world, her openness, and her ability to transmit positivity in a world that can be dark and unforgiving. So when you drop this compliment, you're not just flattering her. You're acknowledging something rare. You're recognizing the impact she has on the people around her, and that's a compliment that goes deep. Now, let's tie this back to stoicism. A stoic man is someone who is aware of the energy he brings to the table. He doesn't seek validation. But when he notices something worth appreciating in another person, he calls it out straightforwardly, without hesitation. It's the same principle here. A stoic man isn't just seeing a smile, he's seeing the effect of that smile, the way it can disrupt negativity and bring light into the room. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to hear that? Who wouldn't? Want to be told that their presence alone can change the energy of an entire room? A woman doesn't hear that every day, and that's exactly why this compliment sticks. It's real, it's raw, and it's powerful. Compliment number 3. I love how real you are. You don't try to fit in, you're just you. Let's be brutally honest. For a second, in a world full of masks where social media pushes everyone to wear a filter, where fake personalities are the norm, and where conformity is rewarded, authenticity is becoming a rare and almost revolutionary trait. Being real isn't just attractive, it's a power move. When you tell a woman, I love how real you are, you're not just throwing out a generic compliment. You're acknowledging something that most people are too afraid to show the world. The courage to be unapologetically herself. Here's the reality. Check. Women hear compliments about their looks all the time. You're beautiful. You look amazing. You're stunning. But what happens when a man tells her something deeper? What happens when you notice the core of who she is, not just the surface? That's when you strike a chord. Connection that goes beyond shallow, surface-level praise. You're telling her, I see you. Not the version you think you have to be for the world, but the raw, unfiltered, authentic you. That hits differently because authenticity cuts through the noise. It shows that you're not just looking at her through the lens of attraction, but through the lens of genuine respect. Women are used to being valued for their looks, but when you appreciate who they are beneath all the layers, that's where the magic happens. That's when you start building a connection based on respect for her true self, not some manufactured version of her. And let's not sugarcoat it. Realness is intimidating. It's easy to conform, easy to hide behind the mask of what others expect. But the moment someone dares to show up as their real, raw self, that's power. That's what makes someone truly stand out. So when you tell her you love how real she is, you're not just complimenting her personality. You're acknowledging the strength it takes to be authentic in a world that demands conformity. In the realm of Stoicism, authenticity is closely tied to the idea of living in alignment with one's true nature. A Stoic man doesn't bend or break to fit societal expectations. He is who he is, no pretensions, no compromises, no pretending. And the same principle applies when you compliment her for being real. You're showing that you admire that strength. You're recognizing that authenticity isn't a flaw, it's a strength that makes her stand out in a world full of pretenders. And here's the brutal truth. Most people will never be as real as she is. That's why this compliment hits so hard. It's rare, it's real, and ultimately it shows you're not interested in the fake versions of people. You want the real deal. Compliment number 4. I love the way you see the world. It's so unique and it really makes me think. Let's face it, the world is full of clones, people living on autopilot, parroting the same tired opinions and following the same predictable routines. But then there are those who stand out, those who see the world differently, who don't just float along with the current, but instead challenge the status quo and redefine how they interact with everything around them. When you notice that, when you acknowledge that level of depth, you're tapping into something powerful. Telling a woman, I love the way you see the world, is more than just a compliment. It's a recognition of her mind, her ability to think critically, see nuance, and question the obvious. You're telling her that her thoughts matter too. You in a world where most guys are obsessed with what's on the surface, what she looks like, how she dresses, or if she fits the perfect mold. You're cutting through all that superficial noise and appreciating her intellect. That's a rare move. Here's the reality. Most people are trapped in their own bubble. They surround themselves with the same kind of thinking, the same kind of people. It's easier that way. But when you come across someone who doesn't think like everyone else, who sees things from a different angle, that's when things get interesting. You can't help but be drawn to that mindset, that refreshing take on the world. And if you're smart, you recognize that value, you admire it. When you tell her you love the way she sees the world, you're showing her that her perspective has weight. You're telling her that her ideas don't just echo in an empty room, they make an impact. Now, think about this for a second. Compliments are cheap, especially when they focus on surface-level stuff. You're so beautiful. You look amazing. I love your hair. Anyone can throw those out. But when you say, I love the way you see the world, you're diving deeper. You're acknowledging her mind. You're interested in how she analyzes life, interprets experiences, and makes sense of the chaos. That's rare, and it's exactly what sets you apart from the crowd. It's a sign that you're not just a man who gets distracted by physical beauty, but a man who values substance, who sees beyond the surface. And let's be real here, most men don't care about our mind. They're too busy chasing after the next shiny object. But the moment you show interest in her thoughts, the way she processes the world, that's when you start building a true connection. You're not just some guy trying to get in her pants. You're a man who respects what makes her different, what makes her stand out from all the other women who simply follow the herd. This is where stoicism comes into play. The stoic man knows the value of wisdom, of seeing the world clearly, of questioning what's in front of him and seeking deeper understanding. A stoic doesn't follow the crowd, he takes his own path, sees life through his own lens, and appreciates the unique perspectives of others. So when you give her this compliment, you're subtly tapping into that same philosophy, recognizing the power of independent thought and honoring her for having the courage to embrace her unique perspective. At the end of the day, this isn't just a compliment about how she sees the world. It's a compliment about her vision, her ability to look beyond the obvious, find deeper meaning, and make you think twice about how you view things. And trust me, that's what separates the real men from the boys, the ones who appreciate true depth from those who are just playing the shallow game.